Howdy ho and welcome to Rauta's non-metal review. This is actually double feature because what I have here is two different releases by a band called Transatlantic. Now it gets kind of a more complicated because this one album over here is actually a double feature. So this is kind of like a triple album review of sorts. I'm not sure so much about the word review here because, to be honest, there's a couple of things. There are a couple of things which I need to address. First of all, I don't know jack shit about progressive rock. I don't know jack shit about these people's more famous ones, the famous bands, because this is a supergroup called Transatlantic, and man, these guys are veterans of, well, rock and roll music. Some even more like veterans of metal music. Be it as it may, I'll try to guide you through, and then I can pretty much leave it up to you whether or not you're gonna check this out. So, which one to go? The ones I have here are, the album's called The Absolute Universe. The other one is Forevermore, extended version, and the other one is called The Breath of Life, abridged version. I don't know what it actually means, because the funny thing here is, these are like siblings. As you can see, the shorter version, which is something like 70 minutes almost, well, more than an hour anyway. It has these track lists, a lot of songs, even more are here. Why this way, I truly don't know, and I don't know if I should care. I don't know if anybody should care unless you're a fan, and in case you're a fan, you're probably already having either version of, or both version of this. Anyway, here it goes. So this basic version, if we can call it that, it comes with a CD and roughly some 60 plus minutes, less than 70 anyway, of music, which is progressive rock. A technical point of view, this is something that I could say is perfect. I mean, if you consider the production values, how this album is being played, how these guys know through their instruments, how they handle their vocals, it's just perfect. It's stunning. It's brilliant. It's like the university of progressive rock. That is the amount of skill and vision these guys have. Absolutely stunning. I don't think my somewhat decent stereo system totally does justice to this band. That is, these guys are so goddamn perfect with what they do that it's like, I feel like I should have some superb music setting here to kind of get into all those details. But even with my stereo system, which is, I guess, better than most of my friends, I still feel like I'm kind of overwhelmed. But that is the technical side of things, really. I don't want to be the negative Joe here, but to be honest, I don't know which kind of people would actually like this music unless you're already a big progressive rock fan. Now, that is not to say this isn't worth giving a shot. It's more like trying to point. What I'm trying to point out here is this is music for progressive rock fans, existing or otherwise. The thing here is, this is so complicated music, so much deep end into the world of progressive rock that it doesn't really cut to the chase, even if you're like an AOR fan. I mean, I do like some AOR. I mean, I do like some stadium rock bands. For example, I like Pink Floyd, but this is way more progressive than most of those bands. Those big bands that go to stadiums and play their big band music, or have really skilled guitar players, vocalists, and stuff like that. Sometimes I don't know even where the line between progressive rock and so-called dad rock or stadium rock or AOR goes. And to be honest, I don't even try to be that guy who explains to you these nuances or details or whatever definitions you might have for these. The thing here is, like I said, both of these albums, and especially this longer one with two CDs, which is roughly some, let me count it, but now 90 minutes. It's 47 and 43 minutes if I recall correctly. So it's like 25% more kind of a deal here. But like I said, I don't know why there are two different versions. Maybe it's for collectors only. But really, from a technical point of view, I kind of bitch about one thing. nothing, nada, zip, zero. But like I said, this is the music that is so complicated. You almost have to be, this is how I feel about it, like a good musician yourself to understand all the nuances. Like, okay, Portnoy is doing that fancy stuff. Okay, now these guitars are going to those places. Yeah, very fancy. Oh, what a nice bridge over there. What I'm trying to say is like, this goes beyond explanation. That is, you really have to listen for yourself. And maybe then you will understand what this is all about. For me, it's more like a lukewarm experience, mainly because I'm not so skilled with guitar or any instrument. And I'm not the kind of a typical audience for progressive rock. So it's not like I can do justice to these albums. I can only say, if you love prog rock, give these two, or at least either of them, a chance. And if you're not into progressive rock, well, this is not going to change your mind, I guess. But from the technical point of view, give them a chance. Rauta signing out. Bye bye.